Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rahman ve Rahim olan Allah'ın adıyla. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and most merciful. I am starting to my presentation Islamic names and holy phrases as geometric pattern with this composition. We can see that Rahman and Rahim are two of the 99 names of Allah in the pattern. This type of writing, which is seen as geometrical pattern, is called as Makili. In Arabic language, it means like castle or steep. Because this type of writing actually had been advanced from Kufi writing in the city of Kufa in 7th century. It is also named as Kufic. Also, this type of writing in geometric pattern called as square Kufic or geometric Kufic. In Turkey, its name is checkered Kufi, Kufi Satranji or Satranjlı Kufi. In Iran, writing of Kufi by Walling is referred to as Bennai. We also see that this technique had been used in the Seljuk architecture. We know that the name of Allah as geometric pattern on Barda mausoleum in Azerbaijan in 1322. The words Allah were tiled on the cylindric surface of the tomb with colorful bricks. Arrangements of those words of the surface of cylinder has playing group P4. We see another variant of pattern of Barda in the Sheikh Safiuddin Erdabili's mausoleum in Erdebil, which was constructed in the beginning of 16th century. The same building technique was constructed of the same word in P4 playing group with only 45-degree difference in the arrangements of bricks. There is another P4 playing group geometric pattern that is a square Allah words in one of the walls of Sheikh Safiuddin Khanegah and Shrine Assemble. The pattern formed in the same playing group by the birds Allah was written a little different from that used in above mentioned mausoleums, which is covering the walls of mausoleum of Tughluq Timur Khan in China. The mausoleum of Tughluq Timur was ostensibly built in 1363 upon the days of Tughluq Timur Khan, who was the last descendant of Genghis Khan in the Jaghatayit line. Even the backgrounds of upper sides patterns are seen like patterns. There is no meaning actually. The Allah written geometric patterns of Imam Ali Shrine in the city of Karbala has same figurative Allah word. As a result, this pattern can be called as backgroundless pattern. The playing group of Muhammad worded pattern on the face of wall of Darus Shafa hospital is P42. This hospital was built by Keykabus first, who was the Sultan of Anatolian Seljuk Sultanate from 1211 until its days in 1220. The playing group of written mirrored Muhammad word, which was written on same writing style, ornament on cylindrical surface of the minaret of Çifte Minareli Madrasa with twins minarets, which was built in 1271 in Sivas. The mate pattern in this similar way, which was constructed with the translation of two-dimensional Muhammad verse, decorate on the wall of Hoca Ahmed Yasevi Mausoleum. The playing group of the pattern is P1. One of the ceramic patterns on the walls of Hacali Madrasa in Konya contains Muhammad words. And also its playing group is P4. Jesus, Moses, and the name of 4 great caliphs were used on the other patterns in Hacali Madrasa. The pattern, angularly written by translation of the 2-dimensional Muhammad words in P1 playing group, ornament on the wall of shrine of Hoja Ahmed Ansari, the left one, who was a famous Sufi poet and mystic philosopher in the 11th century. Some type of Muhammad board can be seen in the cylindrical surface of Zeynal Bey Mausoleum in Hasan Cave. In this site is in Batman. P4 playing grouped pattern on Sheikh Safi ensemble was arranged with square Muhammad words. At the same place, there is P4 playing grouped and square Ali word between Allah and Muhammad patterns. The playing grouped, the P4 playing grouped patterns, which was colored with Ali name, can find on the inner wall of Sahibata Shrine in Konya. It belongs 1276. And the other ball of Dey Hatun Kervansaray in Turkmenistan belonged 11th century. I believe that P6 playing grouped Ali pattern is a pattern on the minaret of Al-Rizq mosque is the dandiest Ali pattern that I have ever seen. We can say that this pattern is also backgroundless pattern. The examples to 3 named together pattern can be seen in mausoleum of Shahzada Hussein Gazvin in Iran and Aksaray Palace, Shahrzabs in Uzbekistan. It's 13th, 18th century. You can see here. The pattern, including La ilaha illallah, Muhammad, and Ali names on the mausoleum Olcay II in the city of Sultaniye, is more complex than the 2 patterns above mentioned. If Muhammad and Ali were placed instead of La ilaha illallah, the playing group of this pattern would P6. Yeah, you can see. Before referred patterns are 2-dimensional and everlasting, the patterns of cylindrical ciphers appear like 3-dimensional dimensions. On the many architectural monuments, Allah, Muhammad, and Ali names were used in the rosette and like square. For instance, square-shaped writing on Friday Mosque in Isfahan and Yazd, Blue Mosque in Yerevan, and Sheikh Safi Shrine are good examples here. There are widespread examples to 4-fold axis pyramid square rosettes for our side names. First of all, I want to show 4 Allah words, 4-fold axis formed on the outer wall of Imam Ali Shrine in Najaf. You can see. And the Shahidiya Madrasa in Mardin. Here is four Allah name, four writings of name of Allah. Later, I want to turn your attention to restoration of mosaics panel underside the north minaret of Sivas Çifte Minareli Medrese. During restoration process, Allah names was noticed there, and in 1211, it was reported as news like 740-year-old secret. However, owing to the restoration, its symmetry was damaged and its aesthetic was lost. Considering twofold axis, I think pattern is like that's seen in picture. The mosaic panel underside of the south minaret. South minaret of the same madrasa had also been restored fully. On this example, restorators can only read Muhammad name. However, on the panel, there are names of four great caliphs except Muhammad. However, today Muhammad name cannot readable in this panel because the restoration went wrong. When I, in inverted commas, restore the panel, the names of Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, Ali can be readable together with Muhammad. We can see that this composition, which consists the names of Muhammad and the four great caliphs, is in use nowadays. By the way, if we talk about Prophet Muhammad and the four great caliphs, I can show another composition that consists these five names. The five-name composition on the base of minaret of Siirt, Holy Mosque, is resolved correctly, and it is restored as you see in the picture. You can see Muhammad and Abu Bakr, Umar, Osman, and Ali. Restorators said that they make use of the writings on the pulpit of Beysher Ashrafullah Mosque and the altar of Bukhara Namazgah Mosque in two orders of composition. Here also, you see, but here is also Allah, five names. Allah, let's back to square-shaped C4 symmetrical patterns. The type of Muhammad pattern on the Imam Ali Shrine is used commonly by carving on stone. Shahidiya Madrasa, Mardin, Hacı Beyler Mosque, Karaman, Er-Rızk Mosque, Hasankeyf, Batman, Kasimiye Madrasa, Mardin, and Iskender Pasha Mosque, Ahlat. Moreover, this pattern is useful for contemporary designs only. This composition has an important difference from other C4 symmetrical Muhammad patterns. When you look carefully, we can see hidden Ali names between four Muhammad names. You see in red color Ali names between Muhammad names. Similar situation we can see can be seen on a shrine belong to a Bahmani Sultanate. It is Bahmani Sultanate was 1347 1527 years, which was found in Deccan province in the South India. You can see also different type of C4 symmetrical Muhammad composition can be seen on the headstone of the Bureyda al-Islami. Bureyda al-Islami was Sahaba, the companion of Prophet, who passed away in 1682 in Merv, now in Turkmenistan. Same pattern who consists of 4 Muhammad words ornament to the wall Sultan Süleyman same pattern is used on the Sultan Sanjar shrine, passed away in 1157 in nearly the city Merv. Other pattern who consists of 4 Muhammad verse ornament to the well of Sultan Süleyman Mosque in Hasan Cave. In the middle of the 4 symmetrical Allah, Muhammad and Ali pattern, which is on Abul Abbas shrine in Isfahan, the swastika can be seen openly. This type of 3 name and squared patterns with swastika decorate to Isfahan Bridal Mosque also, you see. C4 symmetrical Ali pattern on Bayezid Islamic shrine looks more plain and pleasant also. Carving stone of Ali pattern with swastika is very commonly used in Azerbaijan too. In addition, we can see different examples of C4 Ali patterns on the other wall of Imam Ali Shrine, Najaf. And on the shrine complex of Jamaleddin, it's also in Turkmenistan, Anao, old city Anao. Squared shaped and C for symmetrical Ali composition on the minaret of Abbas shrine in Kerbala is side by side with Muhammad composition. C4 symmetrical composition by rotating 90 degrees of these 3 names is one of the Kufic patterns which ornament to the wall of Mir Chakmak Mosque in Yazd. It's 1436 year. Square shaped writing of these 3 names in a single piece is very original. This composition is on the Sheikh Lutfullah Mosque in Isfahan. You see here. We can see another composition with the verses of the famous Turkish poet Yunus Emre on a headstone in Azerbaijan. The Yunus Emre verse write in Cyrillic alphabet. There is bu gaydadır gelen gider, ecel ki var bizi güder, bizim halimizden haber soranlara selam olsun. We can see some this composition is consistent with Allah, Muhammad and Ali names, both on Sardar Mosque during Yerevan Khaganat, is very interesting. Unfortunately, this monument in Yerevan was destroyed like many Islamic monuments, and only this wall is still remained. In addition, a different version of C4 symmetrical composition of these names that put in the octagonal rosettes are on a lot of architectural monument. For example, Abu Abbas Shrine, Isfahan. Shah Abdulazim Shrine in Tehran. Allah Muhammad Ali. Beheshti Zehra, also in Tehran. Grave on Shah Ismail in Erdebil, and Blue Mosque in Yerevan. We encounter with this type of C4 angled symmetrical composition in Mirza Akbar architectural scrolls. There are C2 symmetrical composition in these scrolls. You can see here. There are C5 symmetrical, 3 different Muhammad and 1 Ali patterns, which was constituted with herbal kufik in Mausoleum Olcay II. One of the Muhammad pattern is shaped like 5-pointed star in a circle, and it is written Allah in pentagon of sanction. In the pentagon of its center. The other 2 Muhammad motifs and 1 Ali motifs is incorporated into 10-pointed star. On the balcony of same mausoleum, there are 8-pointed star. That is middle of that is made by 8 Muhammad on the center, and that is written with herbal kufik. It is in the center of orange color decoration. On the dome of the Malatya Grand Mosque, 1224. There is a 6-pointed star, which is made by 6 Muhammad with the same script, herbal kufik. Because 2 different color is used, the pattern symmetry is C3. However, if we ignore the colors, its symmetry become C6. Similar 5-pointed star patterns are available on the dome of Beyşehir Eşreboğlu Mosque, 1296. And the entrance of Tercan Mama Hatun Shrine, 1192. It's 12th century. However, these patterns are asymmetrical because there are 5 different names. Muhammad and the 4 great caliphs. Muhammad's name was placed into the center of 10-pointed star, which was made with names of Ashara-i Mubashshara, the 10 promised paradise, in the rosette on the minaret of Al-Rizq Mosque in Hasan Cave. You can see Muhammad in the center of 10-pointed star. I would like to use the Topkapı architectural scroll in Topkapı Palace Museum. This is an example from the scroll, from the earliest known architectural scroll from the period that reflects the application of geometry in the Islamic tradition. In this ornament around the hexagonal outer band, Muhammad is repeated 6 times. Inside the central hexagon, Ali is rotated 3 times. A similar but more excellent ornament was observed in the Shirvanshahlar Palace in Baku. It is an architectural medallion with 6 Ali, 3 of which are written in shape of hollows, and the other 3 is just between the hollows. The same 6 Ali you see Ataga Khan tombs in Nizamettin West. It's nearly daily. Afterwards, I have seen another version of 6 medallion on the entrance of Sultan Hanı, Aksaray, Konya, which was built by Alaaddin Keykubat in 1229. We have found a diversified sample of 6 Ali ornament in J. Bonner article on Islamic geometrical ornaments. Ali pattern on medallion of Sultan Hanı Aksaray is repeating in Behisht Zahra Mosque in Tehran. There are also 6 Ali, 3 are red and other is white. And in the minaret of mosque in Tabriz Khoy Road, the symmetry of this pattern are C3, but if we ignore the colors, they are C6. Ceramic version of Ali pattern in hexagon can be found in Malatya Grand Mosque here. The pattern in the Behish Zahra Mosque, Tehran, which consists of 6 triangular Muhammad writing in hexagon, is also original. In this respect, 2 rosettes in Shirvanshahlar Palace take our attention. In one of them, there are rhomb type 6 Allahu Ahad and 6 Muhammad. When we look at the rhombs 3 by 3, 3-dimensional cubic comes to right. In the other hexagon rosette, 2 La ilaha illallah, 2 Muhammadun Rasulullah, and 2 Aliyam Waliullah birded rhombs create 6-pointed star. Symmetry of motif is C2. Kufi written Kalime-i Shahadat motifs in square can be found in the monuments Mardin Grand Mosque and other mosques. The more original composition of Kalime-i Shahadat can be seen in shrine complex of Cemalettin, Anavu, Turkmenistan, and Karabağlar Mausoleum, Nakhchivan, Azerbaijan. In some architectural monuments, some surah and verses from Holy Quran are constituted in a square with cubic writing. For example, I can show Fatiha Surah in Lutfullah Masjid. The wall of all Al-Masjid al-Nabawi in Medina are ornamented with pattern consisting of the verses of Holy Quran, 33 surah and 9, surah of number 9, about the Prophet Muhammad. Consequently, I am going to finish my presentation by demonstrating examples that show the mentioned pattern can be applied in handcrafts. For Muhammad, also, here, Ali. For Ali, and the ornament, Muhammad, and for great Khalif, Muhammad, Abu Bakr, Ömer, Usman, and Ali. But in the frame is Allahu Akbar.